How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Timberborn, and welcome back to the Iron Isles. Today, I'm hoping that we can upgrade our farm situation and our food situation. I want to build another farm over where you can see the water pumps in the distance. And speaking of those water pumps, I also want to replace the 8 small water tanks that we have here with maybe 1, maybe 2 of the large water tanks, which are individually able to hold 10 times more water than one of the small tanks. But if we want to do that, we're going to need to unlock those things. The large water tank is 120 science, which we're getting to, but to build it, we need gears. And to make gears, we need a gear workshop, which is 100 science, but requires 120 horsepower of power in order to run. So that's why over here, we are getting to work on a large water wheel, which can generate up to 180 horsepower and can generate more than that if we get some seriously fast flowing water underneath this thing, which I'm not necessarily expecting to do. I don't know if we're actually going to get, super fast flowing water, but we can certainly try. Now, connecting this thing to power is going to be a bit of a pickle, and I have some choices here. I could spend 80 science to unlock the high power shaft, which is going to let me bring power down from this thing and then run it into something like a T intersection splitter for power, or into a just full-on 4-way intersection. We can take it into corners and straight sections. There's a lot we can do there, and it would be super great. But what I could also do is just build a barracks, and then any adjacent buildings to this thing will share power. And honestly, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. That seems like a way to save on science, at the very least. Although, to be fair, I am in the middle of building another inventor, which honestly, I kind of want to prioritize, because we do have 2 beavers that are unemployed. So if we build this, we can just get more science, and that would be kind of great. And that feels like it would just make a bit of sense to get more science, give those beavers jobs, and then eventually when the 6 children that we have age up, we can just say, hey, you guys can go work at the mills and all that stuff. You can work at the grist mill to turn wheat into flour. You can work at the bakery to turn flour into bread. It just doesn't seem like a bad idea, to be honest. It seems like a pretty good way to do things. And actually, one of the kids did just grow up. We now have 3 unemployed beavers. So if we can get this inventor going, that would be kind of great. And to be quite honest, I'm even considering another one. I think 3 of them up here might be a bit of an idea, because it means that, it's 3 science per hour. Well, per hour that these things work. So honestly, let's just do it. We'll build another inventor there and just see how it goes. And that'll probably be quite good for us. There we go. We have this guy going. We have Tangent coming up here to work, and we'll go ahead and prioritize this one as well, so that we can go ahead and just get 3 science per hour, which is going to be lovely. Now, when it comes to this space over here, I did mention I want to... What are you complaining about? Broken teeth. Oh! I got rid of the teeth grindstone, and I never replaced it. Okay, we need to do that. We totally need to replace this thing. So let's go ahead and just put it... I'm going to say here, and we'll do another one there. We'll get 2 of them, just to make sure that if we end up with a lot of beavers with a lot of issues, they can get them sorted out down here at the teeth grindstones. So we'll prioritize those, which is going to be tricky because we don't have any logs right now, but hopefully it won't be too long until we do. We do still have some lumber being chopped down over here. It is a bit of a slow process because of the broken teeth, but it's not the end of the world. We can hopefully get this sorted. And looking at it, well, actually thinking about it, this might take priority right now, and I'm pretty sure it is. So we'll bring the priority down on the inventor up to 162 science. So I guess what we'll do is, we'll get the high power. Wait, no, the high power shaft needs gears as well. Okay, we're going to do housing is what we're going to do. We're just going to do a barracks over here. And I think we will put it here, and that'll be fine. We can go to wood. We can get the gear workshop, which is going to turn 1 plank into 1 gear in 3 hours. So 100 science for this. And it can go, I guess right there, or I guess right there. I suppose here's a decent little spot for it, so we'll do that, and that'll have power via the barracks. You can go ahead and connect that to the road, and actually, you know, maybe we get rid of these two barracks here, or we just set this one as a priority, and this as a priority as well. That's probably way too many priorities, though. Let's turn these down, actually, to level 4 priorities, so that this grindstone actually does get done, because we have a couple of beavers running around with broken teeth now, and that is getting to be a bit of a problem. So hopefully that gets sorted out. Hopefully that's okay. Sharamara just died of old age. We're down to 29 occupied beds, 1 free, 23 adults, 6 kids. So that's not bad. We have 5 more on the way again, and we do have this going as well, so that's pretty good for us. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit less stressed. I'm gonna be honest. I was getting a little bit stressed with the drought situations and the food situations. Food is admittedly still not perfect. I've got to be honest. The food situation could probably still be better, but that is why we're working towards a gear workshop. That's why we're trying to get the science that we need for a grist mill, which I guess, what is it, 180 science for this thing? So it's going to have to be built in this area as well. And then the bakery's 160. So yeah, we can totally, we can do this. We can manage. We can get all that we need. And we should look into an aquatic farmhouse as well at some point, because to be quite honest, I have never used an aquatic farmhouse. That's very new to me, so I'm excited about that one. But what I'm also excited about is the fact that these trees are finally cropping up. So that's good. That means we might actually see some production going on here, although I hope all of the logs don't just get used in the lumber mill. That would be, well, it wouldn't be ideal, is what I'm gonna say. It wouldn't really be ideal. Let's prioritize this water wheel. That kind of needs to be a top priority right now. It's great that the barracks has been getting worked on, but the water wheel is kind of a big deal. You know, it really, I need it done. I need to see how much power it generates. That's what I'm worried about, because if it doesn't generate enough, we might actually be kind of screwed. But we'll see. Regardless, well, actually, I was going to say let's get the grist mill now, but there's not really any point until we have crops to put through it. So instead, we have 3 unemployed beavers. We actually have 1 homeless as well. Oh, and a drought in 3 days. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go into, we're already in food. Let's go to farmhouse. And let me actually get rid of you as well. Just because I can, right? We'll get rid of that guy. We'll go ahead and put a good old lumberjack flag right about there. And I was going to say I could put a farmhouse in this space, but I actually totally can't. Huh. That's a little frustrating. Okay, well, the lumberjack looks more neat there anyway, so that's all right. And if I wanted to, I could put another pump in here, which would pull water from this space, but I'll just leave this space open for now. What I'll do then, I guess, is I'm going to go to deep water pump, and I'm going to put one here. I'm not actually going to build it, but I want it there anyway, because I want to just outline the space where I would put 2 more of them, which is there, essentially. So there, and that bit. So let's go to delete those. Let's delete you. So that's space for 2 more water pumps. And so what I'll do is go to food, go to farmhouse, and I'm going to put a farmhouse. I kind of want to go here. I kind of want to tuck it in here a little bit. So right about there should be fine. And as soon as this drought kicks in, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cover the entire space that stays irrigated with some crops. I'm just going to go for wheat, and then eventually, within 10 days, we'll have some wheat that can hopefully go through a grist mill. In fact, we do have 214 science, which tells me that maybe that 3rd inventor's going. It absolutely is. So if we go into food, we can go to grist mill, 180 to unlock that, which is a very interesting looking building, I've got to be honest. Very, very interesting looking building. And then the bakery. I think the bakery is a 2x2. So if I put the grist mill here, I could put the bakery there and we just have everything confined to this little space. I could also use verticality, which I'm very tempted to do because that would look hilarious. That right there, that right there is a bit of a sight, isn't it? You've got to admit, it's a bit weird looking, but you're kind of into it. That's what people have said about me, to be fair. That was, no. I'm really tempted. I'm going to do it. It's such a waste of resources, but I'm going to do it. I could, admittedly, unlock double platforms, but we'll just do this. Right, we'll just do some stairs, and a path. And honestly, that looks kind of cool. I can't deny, you know, I think that looks kind of cool. I think that's kind of neat. I like that a lot, man. I really do. In fact, I want to get rid of you. And I want to go into, I want to go delete some buildings. I want to delete this. And I don't remember what I just deleted. I think it was the gear workshop. But I want to put it this way. Right? Because then we have like all these moving parts and stuff together. We can bring the path around like this. And I just think that looks, I think, quite frankly, that right there is the cat's pajamas. It's the bee's knees is what that is. And those are phrases that I don't describe things as the cat's pajamas lightly. I will have you know. I don't just go around all willy-nilly calling things the bee's knees. All right. There'll be no unjust. I'm gonna move on from that. I'm trying to come up with more things that rhyme, and I got nothing. We'll just get these built in good time, hopefully. This thing's coming together. That's actually generating. Ooh, that's not enough. That needs to be generating more. It's hitting 100. This thing's going to consume 120. This thing's going to consume 60. I needed this thing to be generating 180. Oh, that's a bit rough. that's a bit rough. Let's get rid of this lumberjack since we don't really need him anymore. This thing's going to stop. We'll figure this out. I might have to set up some levees to kind of create a more direct channel through here, but we can totally manage. We're also very low on food right now, which is extremely concerning. We're not very low, but we are low on food. Maybe we should stop. We have 6 unemployed beavers. Let's pause the breeding pods just for a second here while we get those beavers some jobs. We need to prioritize this. We need to prioritize the workplace. I need you guys to prioritize wheat. And what we're going to do is go to wheat. And I don't know if those bits are actually irrigated, but we're going to give this a bit of a shot. So right up to there, right down to about there, to about there. And we'll fill in sort of all of this space, I suppose, since it's all irrigated. And we could do this a little bit as well, assuming you have range, which you do. We could do this little bit as well. And so that'll give us a decent little bit of wheat. It's honestly, it's not too bad. I can live with that. These guys will actually do a little bit there as well, which is lovely. So this, it's over 3 days. This drought is going to be like, I don't know, 4 days, three and a half days. That's not good. That's not good. I think I might have to pivot my idea. I think I need a water dump. I think I need that 250 science to build a water dump so I can do that thing I talked about where we dump a bit of water into a single square, and so that we can just have irrigated land for a lot longer, because I am actually really concerned about how little food we have and the fact that this is going to be a thing for a little while. That's actually really, really concerning. It's really concerning. We're over 200 science right now, though, so that's good. What I think... Oh, wait, hold on a minute. That means I need levies as well. So I need to use 120 science to get levies. Oh, man. I didn't think about that part. Didn't think about needing... Didn't think about needing levies. Okay. So here's what I think we do. I don't want to try and irrigate all of this space, but I want to try and irrigate a decent amount of it. How many tiles? So if I put water there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's only half the distance we could go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if I've got it like here, so if I put it in here, it's going to irrigate really nicely. If I put it down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's like 30. So if I put it like down here, that would be really good as well. So here's what I think we do. Here's my thinking. Let's demolish. Well, we don't need to demolish all of it. Demolish all of that. Right? Because if we demolish all of that, we can go in with some levees, which are fortunately only going to be built out of logs, which is fine. We do this. We do wooden stairs. And then the water dump, when we get it, goes on this one. We dump water in there, and that's going to irrigate that land. We also have no food right now. Although the drought's over in 0.8 days, we have starving beavers. Why are you not working? You don't have logs! Oh! Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, you stop. We have so few logs that we can't feed the beavers. Oh god, I didn't think about that. Oh. Oh, I did not think about that. Oh, man. Okay. Let's put you here. Let's prioritize this, please. And hopefully we can chop down these birch trees, because that'll give us something. That'll be a few. That'll be 3 logs. Hopefully you can go out there. Someone can go out there. Get me those logs. Because the thing is, I mean, this is all going to have to regrow. This is at 99% though, so we might do this. We might have some deaths because of starvation, but we aren't going to be consuming the logs just all over the place anymore. I mean, we are still using them for construction here, so we'll pause that. But in theory, we are hopefully going to see some of these trees grow. The drought has ended. Everyone is starving right now. Oh, this is going to be cutting it really close. This is really, really bad. Although that looks like some water coming around. Oh man, why are you not going out and doing anything? Hold on, what if I take a path back like this? Are we gonna see a beaver come along and get some get these trees? I don't think we are. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. It's really bad. What are you doing? Are they not in the tree cutting area? They aren't, are they? Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. All right. Hold on a minute. These guys could also be in a tree cutting area, so I'll tell you what. Let's mark all of this space. And let's also do some stairs right here. Let's do a little path down there. I don't really want that to be a priority, but with those stairs, we can probably chop some of those trees as well. So we'll go ahead and mark up all of this. That is going to get us some logs, which is hopefully going to turn into some food, right? I need this guy to be working. We need this food. No one's died of starvation yet, but they also just don't have any food. We do have some potatoes ready for harvest though, so maybe we can do this. There's 2 homeless beavers. There's 9 not doing anything. Oh man, come on. Come on. Where are the logs going right now? That's what's got me concerned. We do have logs coming in here, but they better not be going in construction. I think they might be going in construction. They're probably going in this, right? Can we pause you? Are you working? Oh, you are. All right. We have a bit of food. We have some beavers that managed to get some food. We might... Oh, and we have some trees getting chopped down as well. We might have just about managed to not have everyone starve to death. Maybe. There's still quite a lot of hungry beavers, but we might have just pulled this off. What are you generating right now? 135? Still not enough. Oh man, we are we're in a bad place. We're in a really, really bad place. I'll tell you what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna go into labor and let me rephrase that. Gonna go into the labor panel and we need a hauling post, I think. This is gonna hire people to carry things, but the problem is it needs logs and planks to be built as well. So I'm gonna build it. Well, I don't really know where I'm gonna build it, to be quite honest. I guess I could build it here. I guess that's a fine spot. We'll pause construction though, because I don't want anything being used on it. And man, they're all hungry. They're all so hungry. Again, we do at least have some going in to get some potatoes. So I think we'll be okay. I don't like how many of them are hungry. Really don't like that. Really don't like that. This is not being built either. That kind of makes sense because this thing kind of needs to be the priority. All right. I don't like that they're all still, like, they're eating, but they're all still hungry. Like, that's got me really concerned. Like, they are going in to get the potatoes, but they're all still hungry. I guess it was a really bad drought, huh? I don't know. Can we come back from this? I feel like we probably can. I mean, I might need more, what about another gatherer? We do have some berries over here. So if I was to put a gatherer, say, here, and we go ahead and build that, that might help us out. Ah, there's the first death from hunger. There it is. All right, well, that's bad. That's, that's extremely, extremely bad. This is being built, though. So that'll be a source of berries, which will hopefully help people eat, right? That's hopefully going to take the stress and strain off of the... Oh, there's another death of hunger. Oh, man. This is so bad. This is such a bad setup right now. And we don't have a lot of potatoes in storage. We don't have a lot that are going to be getting harvested anytime soon either. So hopefully we can figure this out. Hopefully we can make it through this. I'm going to be really upset if this is it. I'm going to be kind of embarrassed as well. That's the worst friggin' series, man. Like, hey, welcome back to Timberborn. We're 3 episodes in and everyone's dead. Oh, so I realized what part of the problem was. They were still taking logs to the 2 unbuilt barracks down here, and they were taking logs over to a lot of this stuff as well. We have had so many beavers die of starvation. It's actually a really, really bad time, but we are so close to another harvest. We are exceptionally close to another harvest. So I don't think everyone's going to die. I think we are going to see a massive cut in the population. We still have 1 unemployed beaver though, so it's not the end of the world. It's just that we ran out of logs and I didn't notice. It's completely on me, and it's something I need to actually pay attention to. But there we go. We have got some potatoes popping up. So we have 17 logs in storage. Hopefully that means that tomorrow we will get to see all of those logs. I mean, there's a lot more trees to chop down as well. But hopefully that means that we're about to see all of these potatoes get harvested. And that means we're about to see all of these logs go into the grill. And if anything, I would almost be tempted to build a second grill. I don't know that we need one. I really don't know that we need one, but I'm very tempted. Very, very tempted to build a second one. I do think it would help us out. Fortunately, I am seeing fewer of the hunger signs flying around, so I think we've sort of dealt with the hunger problem. I am just going to let a stockpile of logs build up, though, because I really don't want that happening again. And what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go into paths and structures. I'm going to go to platform here, and I'm going to build something like, well, actually, what am I going to do here? Let's do a little staircase right there. Let's go to storage. Let's go to industrial log pile. It's 12 logs to build this, but honestly, I mean, I'm willing to accept that. It's not necessarily the end of the world, and I might even go and do another one right about there. Not really too sure how well that's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. In fact, what we can do is get rid of all of this. Go and get myself some stairs here. We'll do a platform, a platform, a platform. Well, actually, I do have the science to unlock the double platform. What else was I working towards? I was working towards the bakery, which is 160. So we'll unlock that, and we'll also unlock the double platform. So the double platform can go there and there. And I guess on the corner as well. So something like this. And that way, we're going to have a bunch of storage available for logs in a nice little tower here. And if I really wanted to, I could actually double this up even further. I absolutely could. I could get some serious log storage in here. Good Lord, I really could. I'm actually remarkably tempted to do that as well. I don't necessarily want this whole building, though. Like, this bit, yes, but I'm going to say the rest of this I'm just going to put on pause for now. Because, so that little bit down there for sure. The rest of this, no. And that'll be okay. So we'll get that going. We have 32 logs in storage. We still don't have any food in storage, but we do have these potatoes coming along. This guy, I'm kind of willing to let this... Well, do I want the farmhouse to go? I don't know. I think another grill. I think another grill would be a really great idea. So we'll do that, and we will build another grill, because we should end up with a really good amount of logs in storage. Simply because... Wait, what are you complaining about? Oh, you've been built, but you're just not... Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. We don't have any planks, actually, to build a lot of those pathways, so... Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a valid complaint. We are actually up to a little bit of food there as well. We have no recipe selected, so you're going to do grilled potatoes as well. And so hopefully that will really help with that food situation. Good Lord, I never want to go through that again. Never want to go through that again. I also think we need to turn these back on. So let's get the population growing a little bit. We'll have 2 of the 5 breeding pods enabled. That way we can get some new beavers in here. And I don't think we're going to need any housing for a while. We have 17 free beds, so... Oh man, that was rough. That was really rough. I never want to deal with that again. That was terrible. That was really, really bad. Really, really bad situation there. But the food situation seems to be sort of resolving itself. There's a good amount of potatoes to be harvested. And I'll tell you what, actually, let's go back to prioritizing planting, because I think I was told that planting is actually more efficient. It kind of gives you a more regular supply of potatoes. And I suppose that makes sense, because you're not waiting for the fields to be empty to replant. You replant as soon as there's an available spot. So it'll kind of, I guess, give you a rolling supply, if that makes sense. So that's what we'll do, and we'll see how that goes. I think we can enable the construction of that farmhouse. I think that's probably fair enough to do. And so once that's going, we can get the farmers going around and getting us some wheat. And I suppose we can also get the bakery, which I think is going to look amazing right here. I think that's such a good spot for a bakery. I would even like to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a bit silly here just because I can. I'm going to put it up on a platform. I know it's dumb. I know there's no reason to, but I'm going to because I can. So let's let's see what this is going to look like. So food, bakery, right about there. And so now what we can do is bring some storage through to this spot. We can do a little staircase up like this and a little platform that goes around. And that's a lot of planks. Like, that's a lot of materials to build all of this, but that seems like such a cool little space. I do just want to turn off construction on everything there, though, just to make sure, you know, we have food, which we do. We do have some food here, but I would like more. I would also like to make sure that we have a good stockpile of logs, which, I mean, we're getting there, but it's been rough. It's been a rough time for the beavers here. I don't want to rush into anything. Although this is coming along. We've got this coming together, which is nice. And I guess, I mean, we do have 189 science. How much is it for this guy? 120 for the large water tank? Okay. I mean, this guy's really cool. It could go down here as well, which would be a great spot for it. Although, admittedly, that could also go on top of a, oh god, this could go on top of something as well. It really could. We could do like oh, we could. Hold on a minute. If I did another warehouse here, I could do a large water tank right there and very easily connect it like that. There you go. So that's where we're going to do the large water tank. This is such a waste of resources, but I just want to see beavers running around this space. That's all I'm really interested in. I've got to be honest. And I suppose I should also go to landscaping and get some levees, because what I can do is, I think if I build like 3 levees right here, that's going to help just channel that water a little bit. And possibly the same with here as well. In fact, let's do... Oh, do I want to go nuts with this? I don't know that I do. We'll start with those 3. And we'll see how that goes. We'll do that as a start and see if that speeds this up a little bit. It's 137 horsepower. That's not terrible. I would like it to be better, though. I would definitely like it to be better. And also, I'm going to turn this guy back on. Although we don't have any unemployed beavers, so maybe I'm not. Let's just take it easy. Let's not get too carried away. What do I need for storage? Let's build these warehouses. That seems like a fair start, right? We'll enable construction on the warehouses. We could probably enable construction on this barracks because it's nearly done. And yeah, I think that is reasonable. I think that's a nice, easy way just to get ourselves back into this nice and carefully. We're not gonna go crazy here. We're gonna be careful. That's what we're doing. We're gonna be careful, and everything's gonna be okay. Let's wait, do I have anyone hauling right now? No. Okay. So we need these 2 kids to grow up. And if we look at them, they're right down here, 76% of the way there, 59% of the way there. That's fine. We have these guys on the way as well, which is totally fine. All right. I can breathe again. I feel like I can breathe again. I feel like I can relax a little bit. I feel like everything is a-okay, right? There's no more, everything's back to being the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees. There's no more argle-bargle going on around here. We're doing all right, I think. I might be speaking too soon, but I feel like we're doing all right. As long as a drought doesn't come in again, which, to be fair, it's day 14, cycle 4. So a drought is kind of due, which, yeah, there it is. There it is. I had to open my mouth. Had to open my big mouth, didn't I? Had to be like, oh, as long as there's no drought, we'll be okay. And then the game's like, well, have I got news for you, brother? Oh, God. You know what? I think it's okay. I think we'll be all right. It's been a rough time for the Iron Isles, but I think we'll manage. There's a lot of construction to be done. There's a really good amount of trees that still need to be chopped down. We just need the population to regrow a little bit, which I'm going to do slowly. We do have 5 breeding pods, but I'm just going to keep 2 of them enabled at any one time, just to make sure that I don't get carried away and just to make sure that everybody doesn't die again. But to be honest, I'm just excited to see all of this come together. I do hope the levees increase the water speed at the water wheel a little bit so that we can actually power all of this at 100% efficiency. But if they don't, I'll just put a standard power wheel in here and that'll help a little bit. I'm sure it should get us up to what we need in terms of horsepower and should keep us pretty good. And so I think that is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.